Sun, being an anthropomorphic monkey, was supernaturally born from a rock, and had been extraordinary since the very beginning. Once, he was mercilessly pinned down under a mountain by the gods, unable to move even an inch. He watched time change and watched the world being changed by time. Snow covered his body parts, which were exposed outside the mountain, but they could never freeze his heart, which was full of enthusiasm for freedom. When the opportunity showed, he chanted the word freedom loudly and broke down his imprisonment. Then, he looked up, laughed at the gods and flew away. Later, Sun returned to the land of Dawn, to Cadia Riverlands, where he was born. In here, this stone-born monkey with a soul that couldn't be tied down would start his legend again. Simian God. Enemies' physical defense will be reduced by 4% when they take damage from Sun or his doppelgangers, and it can stacks up to 10 times. Also, each of the doppelgangers' attacks recovers HP for Sun equal to 50% of their attack. Endless variety. Sun hurls his golden staff towards a designated direction, dealing 200 to 400 depending on the level physical damage to enemies along its path. When his golden staff hits heroes or creeps or travels its maximum distance, Sun will create a doppelganger that enjoys 50% of his attributes and lasts for 5 seconds to attack enemies. Swift exchange. Sun hurls his golden staff toward a designated direction, dealing 200 to 400 depending on the level physical damage to enemies along its path and slowing them by 35% for 2 seconds. At that point, Sun will create a doppelganger that is 35% of his attributes and lasts for 5 seconds to confuse the enemies, while he enters stealth and sends his golden staff flying before catching it at the destination and reappearing. Instantaneous move. Sun and his doppelganger charges and launches an instantaneous attack against a designated enemy, dealing 250 to 450 depending on level physical damage to the target and enemies behind it. This skill can be blocked by grounded effect. Clone techniques. Sun temporarily disappears and then summons a doppelganger that inherits 70% to 100% of his attributes that lasts for 12 seconds, but they take more damage. Hanuman, the untold story of Sun. Hanuman is a Hindu god and divine monkey. Hanuman is one of the central characters of the Hindu epic Ramayana. Hanuman is also son of the wind god Vayu and Anjana, a nymph. He is viewed as the ideal combination of strength, heroic initiative and assertive excellence and loving, emotional devotion to his personal god Rama, a symbol of true power and a divine person in Hindu mythic. He is also portrayed as the patron god of martial arts such as wrestling and acrobatics, as well as activities such as meditation and diligent scholarship. He symbolizes the human excellences of inner self-control, faith, and service to a cause. Some scholars have identified Hanuman as one potential inspiration for Sun Wukong, the Monkey King character in the Chinese epic adventure Journey to the West. The Sun character in Mobile Legends is a true inspiration character of the Hindu god Hanuman, but many believe that this character is the inspiration from the movie Monkey King, but even Monkey King is the inspiration from the mythic of Lord Hanuman.
Now I'll embrace our wondrous sea.